No, yeah, everything is going good. Our second last day today. I think we're all glad, despite all the great conditions we had here, we're all glad to go home tomorrow night. But we worked really well. Our team is shaping up, and yeah, tomorrow we have a first real test, a first real opponent, and yeah, we're all looking forward for the game to compete, and then 2 weeks we start again.
We'll start with Josh, please.
Hi Flo, how has it been having a full training camp with the Whitecaps as opposed to last season where you were kind of just thrown into things?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, last year, like you mentioned, it just came mid-season, and then you don't have a lot of time to adapt. It's gonna work or not. Fortunately, it did work last year, and this was good. Now having a whole preseason, we could start to work on things from day one. From a soccer perspective, but also from a mentality perspective in the locker room. We could talk things out, what we expect from every single player, what we want to do, and yeah, for that reason, obviously a whole preseason is very valuable.
Obviously, there's lots of competition in the backfield this year. How is important is it to have internal competition now? Hopefully, it's always friendly.
In the end, it's a business. It's never always friendly, But in the end of the day, we are teammates, and we need competition. You can't win a season or can't achieve your goals when you just go for it with 11 players. So it's good that we have a lot of players competing for just a few spots. That's what we need. That's what makes the training sessions a higher quality, and I'm sure that's might make a difference how we will end up in the end of the year.
So obviously, you've been around the MLS for a bit, played in a lot of different formations. How do you like playing a back three? Is that your preferred formation?
Yeah, we did very well last year. I mean, we're the second best team in the league, so why should we change that? I think we changed it mid-season, which it's a change, because when you have a preseason you can work on that, but we changed it, but we adapted very quick, and we're very successful in that system. So I think Vanny had a good sniff on that system might work better for us than the previous one, and it did work out. And now it's just on shaping, working on little details, and yeah, that's why we're here for.
Awesome, thanks, Flo.
Cool.
Thanks, Josh. Sam, please.
Yeah, hi Flo. Hope you're well. Thanks for doing this. I was just curious since we last had a chance to chat with anyone. The Whitecaps announced they're doing the preseason match at home, kind of inter squad. Curious in your thoughts, just to sort of interact with the fan base a little bit for the first time, prior to the regular season starting, and just kind of having that opportunity for a little inter squad battle.
Oh, I didn't know that we were fans. I hear that the first time. But honestly, it's good to meet the guys before the first home game. Just as good. I think we ended strong last year. Had a great party after the Seattle game. So that inter squad is a good warm up then. Probably before the home opener starts, we play right away against the champion, and so it's good maybe getting a little chat, and yeah, maybe talk a little about common goals, what we can do, how much the importance is of a good atmosphere in the stadium, and that's what we hope we're getting all year long.
Just a quick second one for me. Obviously, you've had some experience within MLS. Is this the least amount of roster turnover you've experienced? Because it hasn't been very common in the past to have MLS rosters usually 5, 10 guys that switch from year to year, but there's most of the core group is back from last season.
Yeah, that's very good, obviously. And like you mentioned, when things don't go that well, obviously the first thing you do is doing a lot of changes. But I think last year we did very, very well. So it was, I think, very important for the club to keep the core. And I'm 100% sure that will show, because when you get like 10 new players, you have to start finding a new identity inside the locker room, and everything takes time. Now get just a couple new guys, but we know what kind of atmosphere have we in the locker and on the field, and what everyone wants. So we can help them, and it's easier for the new guys to adapt, and they adapted very well. So yeah, big point that the core stay together.
Great, thanks, Flo.
Sure.
Thank you, Sam. Hart, please.
Good afternoon, Florian. It's nice to see you. Thank you for taking the time
Sure.
to talk to us. Thanks for sorting this out, Nathan. Dr. Henry's going to announce the lifting of some restrictions in about 6 minutes. So I'm wondering, what's your reaction to sporting events? It's going to go from having 50% fans at the game, so you're going to be allowed to have 100% capacity. So that game against New York City FC, you could have a full lower bowl section. What's your reaction to that news?
Yeah, that would be great. The more the merrier, right? And against Seattle, I think we have 25,000 fans, and that was a great feeling. It was a great atmosphere. We performed well, and obviously as a player, you always hope to have a crowd like that. Last year, we're pretty entertaining at home, so I hope we gain some crowds and hope that we have a higher fan average than we had last year. So obviously that lift of these restrictions, they help for that.
Thank you.
Joshua, did you get a follow-up?
Yeah, I did have one more quick one. I just wanted to ask Flo what you got up to on your day off in San Diego.
That was bad. I played tennis against Ranko, and he humiliated me, so I felt bad. Djokovic was too strong for me, but I learned my lesson. He's too tall to play. I think there should be a rule: just play against guys for the same size than you have. No, but yeah, I played with Ranko, little tennis. We enjoyed, and that was fun.